Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will shape the person you are today forever.
That was explosive. Oh, wow. Okay. Not expect that. How am I just getting... I'm being moved right now by some other force. And I don't think it's my mouse doing this.
It's Bennett Foddy himself. He's the ghost in the machine.
Feed the machine.
I think that dude there is the machine. I mean, do you understand how powerful this guy is?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
man works that upper body all day, every day, nonstop. He is a one-man dynamo that powers the sun.
There. There. Nope, I always screw it up when I get there. So just jump. I just wanted to adjust my mouse, not throw myself off. Okay, I guess this is happening now. It's like, just put a wet floor sign there. Just do it. Why is there not a... Well then.
Congratulations.
Great work.
I would clap with my fingers hurt.
No. I think every video should just start and end down here. Just to truly represent...
Nah.
Just to truly represent the game and what it's like playing it, you know?
You won't always be down here, Zeph. You'll make it up there someday. You'll be up at Ice Mountain. You're gonna make it to the Space Needle.
I'm gonna get over it one day.
It isn't getting over it in a day with Bennett Foddy. It's getting over it. And that can be any day.
I should start like I should start saying like getting over it by 2020. I still have like 2 weeks. Would that be interesting?
Maybe give yourself more time than that. Maybe 2021.
You don't believe in me? I think it's possible.
No, I believe in your ability to eventually get to the top. I believe if you keep trying, that it is guaranteed you will one day reach. Does my factual non-statement not bring you joy?
I don't know what to be happy about right now. Just playing. I'm playing getting over it. What do you expect? Alright, it's time to just get over this. Just move forward, right?
Maybe you should take the extra time to get up on that rock to your right. Nope.
You said that a bit late.
Way to pick a time to prove me wrong, Zeph. Make me look like the asshole here.
That tends
I'm
to
kidding.
happen. Oh my god. Why?
Zeph.
It's beyond my control. There's something else that...
It is 100% only your control that does this stuff. Well, like 50% your control and 50% whatever the mouse decides to do today.
Yeah.
You just gotta, like, leave a 50% mark.
Jump. 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 I'll keep jumping until I get it right.
I've never tried this on controller. I hear it's so much easier on controller. But I wonder. I mean, I guess I can see if the controller is just the dynamic movement
There's a thing
of
that
the
happens.
hammer.
There's a thing that happens here that I don't understand how it happens, but sometimes the hammer will hook onto the lamp, and then all of a sudden it's just under the lamp to just pull you back down.
What? It'll what?
It'll
It'll
go
hook onto
back.
the lamp.
Yeah, it'll just go under. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you just slip. I know what you're talking about. Possible too. That maybe your hammer just sometimes decides to phase through the lamp.
So much energy within the hammer.
I'm not gonna say that's what happens, but if it was what happens, I wouldn't doubt.
Alright, let's pull. Let's pull. Don't slam the hammer onto that thing or rocket jump, just pull. There we go.
Seth, do you mind if I ruin your family friendly rating by all stretches of the imagination?
I don't think I have a family friendly rating. I try to keep a teen rating. But adult mentions are a thing that could happen. Why?
I'm just asking if I'm allowed. You gotta give me permission. I need permission. I need help.
That was the almighty push from Diogenes. I should put that on replay. I haven't seen such a push in this game ever.
I need permission. I need help.
That has got to be like a world record or something.
I'll give you jump force. That move is just stupid.
You know, honestly, Hollow Knight made me rage more than this. And we talked about this off like recordings stuff, but like I don't know. Let the
Doesn't
comments.
make a lot of sense.
Let's have some sort of poll in the comments, like why I would rage over playing Hollow Knight more than
Maybe
Then
it's
getting over it.
because when you play a Hollow Knight, you're mad at yourself.
Hey, trader. What?
it's a thing.
I have a theory. I think that when you play Hollow Knight, you're mad at yourself for being bad. But when you play Getting Over It, you're just mad at the video game if you're ever mad, because you know it's not really your fault. Things just kind of happen in this game. Some people might be more frustrated with that kind of mechanic, but I think you're not the kind of person to be so.
Great, I just launched myself off. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just super
Yeah, I
jump in this
noticed.
direction. Okay. I don't know. I think these videos are more like just us talking and revealing a bit more about myself rather than making progress in this game, because that's mostly what happens. I feel bad trying to cut out any of our conversations as long as it's worth listening to, and I think like 90% of it is worth listening to.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh yeah, note to future that's probably going to be editing this video. I don't know what I'm going to be saying. I just hope I enjoy the raw footage. I usually do more than actually editing because I'm like, man, I don't wanna cut this out. But will anyone else appreciate it as much as I do? How do I have so much force getting up there? Finally, okay. Grab that, and I'm back here. No. Well. Shoo! Just, yeah, it's a cannon. I don't know why they call it a chimney. It's a cannon. I'm gonna get back up there.
Only if you use stuff.
Yeah.
I think the stream quality is degrading. It's all falling apart.
Yeah, I feel the same about my channel. Like, I'm wondering, like, am I doing it any justice? Is there anything to be dealt justice on? Like, is it really something that anybody cares about? And to me, it's a project. It's something that I want to do. But I don't know if anybody is watching it more than just to support me as a person, not really enjoying the content. Or, you know, if there's any other feelings about it. Alright. I'm here again. Oh. Great.
Nice on.
I should really just appreciate like how fast I got back up here. I should check like I should have like a timestamp just through my hours played and my little achievements that I've gotten, such as being able to get through there, you know, as I can, and how long it took me to, you know, really be able to do that. Oh, that's the stuff. I think there's still a certain amount of fear, little anxiety to this, even though I don't feel overwhelming emotion when I do fail or lose progress, but I'm always afraid of losing progress.
Well, I mean, fear of losing progress is the drive that moves you forward.
I don't want to stop
As they call it,
making videos.
beta bitch. Then, you know, it can be the fear that prevents you from moving forward. If you're a beta bitch. I know
are
that
you
feeling,
aware? Are you aware of the fear of winning or success?
I'm sure it exists, but I don't think I know many people like that.
All right, so for some people, there's a thing where they don't want to do good because then they'll be expected to be able to recreate it, and they're just so unsure of themselves that they don't even try to do things that matter. So they won't try to get a better job because they're not sure if they can handle it. Like, it could be something as simple as that, right? Or it could be extreme to where they don't want to go or make any progress, you know, in their life. They just want to stick to the same thing. For me, it was more like in school, I didn't want to study too hard and get like an amazing grade, because then it would just be disappointing to my teachers, or like everybody would look on me different because they'd be like, yeah, he can do it. Why isn't he doing it? Why isn't he getting these great grades and stuff, right? Because look, this is proof. But like, it would really require me to
I have no idea how hard I live that life.
like, it's terrible because I'd have to suffer greatly just to get those grades, and like, there's just so much anxiety and troubles along with it that I just want to relax. And one of my friends explained it to me in a beautiful way. One day when I was like really depressed and stuff, he was like, "Yeah, you can do things, and the reason why everybody's so tough on you is because they know, that I can do better. And if I fall off, they're like, hey, no, you are making such great progress. I can't let you, fail or anything, right?" And that's why he thinks some of my teachers were so hard on me, why they were like super strict and stuff.
Didn't you also say your teachers didn't actually teach you the subject matter?
Oh, there were some teachers where the best thing they ever taught me was that, I can teach myself stuff and, move forward in school. I don't need them because I wasn't getting much, from actually being at their class. Matter of fact, it was actually bad for me to go to some of those classes because, let's say there was like a video in the class being played, right, and people are talking or whatever, I wouldn't be able to, really focus on the video or whatever is really happening. Right? Sometimes one-on-one was just really the best thing that I could get. Because some things I can grasp faster than others. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. While other things now, I wouldn't be sure, and it would just be recalling things in the moment. Like, oh yeah, that's how that works, but I wouldn't exactly understand it. So, yeah, say that.
I've got that good old American boy education. I'm more well learned than your place, which is basically like a fucking third world country. I said third party because I was thinking video games. Don't at me.
Look, they're not all bad. It's just that.
But not as well
the
learned
attitude-
as someone in Europe, let's say. I'm not gonna outlearn a Swedish boy. They know like 30 different languages. How am I supposed to compete with that?
It's all about like how they raise their children slash students, but it's all about attitude really. Some teachers get like real fed up when like the whole place is just in chaos. The students don't really want to learn; they're just there for their friends, and it's really just attitude about work or wanting to learn and all that kind of stuff, which ruins classrooms. And then when the classrooms are just too big, like things get out of hand real easy. So yeah, that would be more like what is really going on. But even with all that, Jamaica isn't that bad for learning. There are some great places you can go to. It's just that,
I believe you,
who can
but
who can
all I ever
really
heard-
afford it? Why do we have to pay to learn?
It's just all I've ever heard from. Well, yeah, clearly that's a problem. Although there's a lot of things that are a problem in your country, and in your country, it's not surprising, based on just how much is all kinds of fucked up. In America, though, yeah, we really need to actually get on the ball and make education free for people. You can't go to college without putting yourself in fucking life-threatening debt.
See,
It's pretty scary, and it scares most people away from even trying to go to college.
Oh, that's
And
my
they
biggest
probably-
reason. That's why I'm not there right now. I'm not there right now because, for one, just for me to get the loan that size, I'd have to go to the other side of the island, right? And like interviews or something, and then I'd have to have some sort of plan going into it, and it's a
Alright, but,
process,
like-
and then on top of it is the years of debt. Like really, that's
Hey, but let me just like add to it with Jamaica real quick. All right, maybe you've only told me one side of things in Jamaica, but all I ever hear from you is about how your teachers don't actually teach you what's going to be on any exams or anything, and how there's literally just no point to even being in class. At least here in America, maybe it's just I've had good teachers. I don't know, but I feel like I've been taught the subject matter at hand. And I don't feel like it's ever their fault particularly that I couldn't do well on a test. That being said, I've always been a great test taker. Not to brag, I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah,
You're looking at a man who got a 28 on his ACT.
I don't understand those grades, and my grades don't even matter where you are, which really sucks. I'd have to go through an entirely new school system, right, just to have grades that matter there.
You could just take the GED, I think. I don't see any reason you
but
wouldn't be able to. I don't really understand how it is for somebody who just transfers over, but I don't see why not.
it
Like, I mean, from another country.
explained to me is that GED is like
High school. It's a high school equivalent education.
yeah, but it's not.
It just proves that you could take high school, and
Yeah.
you did it.
Progress.
Some places may not respect a GED as much as actually having a high school certificate.
Yeah,
or high
that's,
school
that's
diploma,
the
or whatever.
thing.
The fuck.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get into, because it's
I think
like
that really matters in the long run. I think just having something to show that you're adequate, and then moving on to a college that at least is just halfway people respect. I imagine it was going to be fine in most cases.
the thing
Not
is
everybody
with that, there's a problem with
Scholarship
that
from
now.
Yale.
Things are getting a lot more competitive, really. So even in my case, where I had to quit school, one where that would actually, have systems and you graduate and all that sort of stuff, and then I ended up coming back and only doing, those exams that gives me like a certificate grade saying that, all right, I did this well in this subject. Right? I don't feel like it is really respected as much, because in school you're being taught this thing. Businesses expect that you're being taught this sort of stuff in detail and whatever, and they look at it weird when
games
you go
were
and do
new,
it.
they wanted
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
from you. Daunting you,
I didn't mean it.
taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that.
It's
They
been a
want to
long
burn
time
through it
since we talked
quickly.
to you.
A quick fix
Also,
for the
congratulations
fix,
to
getting
getting
up here.
tricks
I
for the
didn't
clicks of the
even.
feckless.
I barely even noticed.
That's
you
not
got
you,
up there in the
you're an
first
acrobat.
place.
You could
We
swallow
were
a
just
baseball
talking
bat.
about serious subjects.
So much happening at once, all of a sudden, and then I'm back down here.
It's alright. We'll get there. Those stairs are really hard.
Alright, so where was I? Yeah, so businesses will look at it really weird when you only do these courses in a year. But what I don't think people understand is that in school, they're trying to, in normal school, they're trying to get so many people this kind of knowledge, and that's why, like, they have to spend so much time on it, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Sometimes people just slack off and, oh, I don't need to know this part of the subject or whatever. Everything's a bit weird, but I know that I've been in some situations where the teachers are not doing well, right? Because the system that they're just put in doesn't do much justice for them. But I've been to some places where the teachers are great, and I feel like it's a dying breed, really, to have good teachers now, or teachers that do things a certain way, I guess. I don't know. But I'm gonna get pushed off. Stop it! Why is he bouncing so much? But
Just be like that sometimes.